Hi, everyone. This is Jeff from the Cybersecurity and IT Professional Podcast, where industry leaders share their insights. It's 6 questions in about 6 minutes because hackers never sleep. So let's jump into it. Question number one, Brandon, in a few sentences, can you please tell us who you are and what you do?
Hi, Jeff. Thanks for having me. So I'm the Director of Marketing Technology at Zirous. We are an IT services firm. I really focus on working with clients on their marketing technology strategy.
Wonderful. What's the best thing about your position at Zirous?
I think the best thing about my position is I'm able to help companies connect with their customers better. So whether that is putting a technology stack together to be able to understand all those disparate touch points with customers, to be able to bring that information together in a unified record. So you're able to personalize content in the moment for those people, and really being able to see customers take that information and being able to leverage it to grow their businesses is really exciting for us to see.
That's great. Information, right? So we hear a lot from other industry leaders that securing your customers' data is a top 5 concern and getting bigger. What does that mean to you?
So that is a huge concern. That's a great question. So when you see laws come out like CCPA in California this year, GDPR a few years back, even if you go to Castle or Can Spam, being able to store customer data is paramount to every business being able to comply with different international laws. From our perspective, you really have to balance that security so you don't put yourself at legal risk as a company, while also being able to utilize customer data to drive your business. Working with marketers day in and day out, they want to know how they can grow their business. They don't want to have to worry about security protocols and things like that. So we really have to counsel them on how to be good with what they're doing with data, what's their data governance strategy, how are they leveraging that information in good and storing it in ways where they know where it is, and then being able to leverage that information in a way that they can help propel their business forward to connecting customers in ways that digital communication methods allow today that were never possible in the past. So it's a fine line that we walk, but it's an exciting line, and it's an important line that every business have that strategy in place.
Wonderful. Well said. Well put. You mentioned propelling their business. So question number 4 would be, what insights about helping to build a market strategy would you like to share with our community?
Sure. So the thing that we've learned over the years is that there's no one solution that fits and solves everyone's needs. So it's really understanding all the different communication channels that a company is leveraging, and how do you put together a plan that utilizes all these different pieces of technology in a way that ultimately drives the business to be able to connect better with its customers. So for example, customers they have CRM systems, they have marketing automation platforms, they have customer data warehouses, they have ad tech platforms that they're running on, they have personalization platforms, they have analytics platforms. Each one of those in and of itself serves a very valuable purpose in terms of how they talk to customers. What they struggle with is, how do I bring all that data together? So how do I get that complete 360-degree picture of the customer? So not only that I know who they are and what matters to them and how valuable they are to me as a customer, but how do I enact upon that in real time? So Jeff, if you're on my website, how do I take the information I know about you, and how am I able to personalize that page and send the right message to you? If you abandon a cart while you're on my page, how do I send you an email or retarget you with digital ads in a manner that brings you back in to make that purchase? The really neat thing that we have in the digital environment today is that small percentage points in either direction mean huge dollar gains in terms of revenue. So by working with customers to be able to really strategize with how they collect data, how they utilize data, and how they enact on that data, it really helps customers see huge business growth opportunities. And we really believe that data is the competitive advantage of the 2020s, right? It's been a crazy time, but those companies who get the data right have put themselves at a huge advantage over their competitors, and that's really what we help facilitate with everything we do day in and day out.
Data is king. That's the takeaway. There you go. Question number 5. What are the successful cyber professionals like yourself would you like to acknowledge and might be a good guest on our podcast?
Sure. So I'm thinking about our VP of cybersecurity, David Klein. He does a great job working with our practice. So they work with different technologies from stealth bits to SailPoint to Okta, really helping customers understand where their data is at, how are they storing, how are they managing access to really protect from some of the data breaches that are out there today. So I mean, I think you just saw in the last couple of days how the federal government got breached in several ways. Corporations have been breached, right? So really putting together that strategy to understand who has your data, what access they have, and how to enact upon it is hugely helpful. And I know a few people that talk about that as well as he does.
Wonderful. David Klein, thank you. And question number 6, our final question. What is your favorite piece of retro technology that makes you smile?
So I think the funniest thing that makes me smile is I have young kids. So I have a 10-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and they on Netflix were watching some old Saved by the Bell episodes the other day, and they saw the Zach Morris phone, a cell phone, and like, what the heck is that? They don't understand phones that don't have a screen on them, right? They don't even understand that not having a house phone and not having a mobile phone. So the how they looked at me and said, what is that? And saying like, hey, our first cell phone my family had, we had like a bag phone, right? That plugged into the cigarette lighter in the car. So I think that's something that is a classic, and you can never go wrong with that Zach Morris cell phone.
That's right, the brick, as I recall.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Thank you, Brandon. What's the best way to viewers to learn more about what you're doing, connect with you, and find out more about what you do?
Great. So you can definitely visit our website. It's www.zirous.com. That's spelled Zirous.com. You can also feel free to hit me up on LinkedIn as well. I would love to have a conversation with you and your business, and definitely appreciate the time today, Jeff.
Wonderful. Brilliant. Again, Brandon, thank you for your time. Make sure to check out more episodes and insights on the Cybersecurity and IT Professional Podcast. Again, my name is Jeff. Thank you very much. Be well and happy holidays.